Hey you! Today we're going to be looking at the Iron Spider from Avengers Infinity War, and I've got to say I was very impressed with the box. I'm hoping this figure is going to be a lot better than Captain America was. I've got to admit, this box looks absolutely fantastic. I really love the picture of Spider-Man. It says Avengers Infinity War. You got a picture of him there. A picture of him, like all the different poses, including the legs, which I was really surprised with. And you got his arm, just his arm. It says Iron Spider, top, the Avengers logo, and Spider-Man at the bottom. So let's open up this bad boy and have a look inside. So here's Spider-Man. First of all, I've got to admit, I'm really impressed. You get the figure, you get his kind of like his webbing as well here. You get different eyes, different hands, and as I said before, you also get the kind of the legs for it. So I am very impressed on what you get with this figure. You know, you can't really see much of the webbing because obviously it's very see-through, but you can see like there's tons of it. I'm really happy with this one, so let's open this bad boy and properly look at the figure. First off, I have to say I am very impressed with this figure. The amount of stuff that you get, the way the figure is painted, as well as the texture on the figure is absolutely amazing. And oh my god, first of all, just the way that his eyes are, the way that you can see the webbing, especially the gold and blue. This really reminds me of like Captain Marvel, and I really hope that if they bring out a Figuarts of her, she'll be amazing and have this sort of color scheme as well. I know she does, but this stands out. This is worth every penny that I have seen so far. I really love the way that it's just textured, it's rough, it feels like a material. And when you can see the little bumps, now with the gold paint here, I can see that it's slightly gone over, but you can see it looks so fantastic. Even when coming to his kind of his shoulders, here it's just amazing. I really like the spider in the middle. It just stands out. This figure is everything that I could have wanted from this particular figure. As we come down to his torso here, it just looks stunning. Just everything works really well. When the blacks go into the blues and then the reds go into the gold and in the reds as well, it looks just absolutely stunning. I really love the gauntlets. So if we move the figure back, I really love these, the web shooters or the gauntlets, whatever. They look absolutely fantastic, and there's a lot of time and effort that's gone into them. Even when we look at the gold here and the red, like when you run your finger over it, if you have this figure, you'll know what I mean. It's just the way that the texture works really, really well. Damn, I am impressed with this figure. When we come down to the boots, the gold works perfectly in with this. You can see the webbing all the way to the feet, and it feels like when you look at it, like he's got some sort of kind of slippers on or something. I don't know why, but it just looks really awesome. On the back of the figure, oh my god, this reminds me very similar to Iron Man. This is just absolutely perfect. I love the way that the gold has worked in with the red. I'm going to keep saying it for the entire whole review. I love the way that this just reminds me of Iron Man, so I'd be quite surprised if he actually had a jet in his boots. I really wanted to quickly stop here and talk about here. I love the way the black is just on the blue. It works perfectly. It reminds me at the back of Iron Man, but the front of his legs are Spider-Man. I kind of wanted to zoom out here to the back. I love the spider on the back. It is fantastic. It looks amazing, and it feels like it's just come straight out of the film. Obviously, when you look at the back, it does look more like Iron Man. I keep saying it, so I apologize. But I really love the webbing here, the way that it stands out. This is almost perfect to me. And then the back of the figure is his head, and you know, I kind of really wish it had like hair, but it doesn't. This is the first Spider-Man figure that I'm really impressed with. I just generally think that the lines on the back of the head are absolutely amazing and perfectly well done. So let's have a look at how this works in a stress test. So the boots work fine. They work up and down. Twist them around. Oh, even on the back of the boot. Oh, that works there. It's just that perfect. So the knee. So just now, just in that pose, obviously the way that he is, this gives it more kind of life. I also really like the joints here that you just don't see here. The lines are just perfect. Even like kind of like, the figure is absolutely perfect in the way that it can move. So the arms move around like so, and like so. Let's move that in there. Same thing there. head goes all the way around, just like that. Figure torso moves around if you want it to, like so. Oh, if you want to turn it back, like so. But there we go. I have noticed that I thought this was going to be you can just pull the eyes out, but this gives it more of an option, more of a way to actually make the figure look fantastic, and something slightly different. So you have to take the head off, and then you have to kind of just push the eyes off normally. So you just be careful with it, because there's not, I'm not going to have them out. It's going to have it normally, but when you add in a different eye, like, it really kind of works really well, so it gives more playability to the figure. So just adding that there really kind of adds to the figure. So let's quickly put it back on the head. Oh, even when you take the head off, it's a very different thing. It's not the same. I thought that was going to be on a ball drawing. Just that. Just, hey guys, I don't trust you. And again, the eyes change for the figure. So let's put it back on the. So that one, there's not really much to that one, I don't think. I much prefer the first eyes. So maybe that's more of a caring eye for the Spider-Man, but I much prefer the other ones. I've added on the Iron Spider legs, and I thought these would just be little things. Like, I didn't think they'd be so integral, like so bendy, so like you can't move it from any other side, like, but the way it kind of breaks in like that, it adds so much more to the actual figure. You could do that. So I'm not going to bend it because it is quite fragile, it says. And then obviously when you feel it, it doesn't actually bend all the way down. But this is just the amount of stuff you can do. So they do kind of turn. Yeah, they do kind of turn, sorry. So apart from these two here, well, yeah, this one doesn't really. So I'm not gonna force it. But dear God, these are absolutely awesome and definitely gives the figure more playability. Now, okay, so I am really impressed with this, just by adding the kind of the web, adding the different arms to the point. It's so cool. This figure is 100% worth it. Even if you don't get any of the other Infinity figures, this one is possibly the best one to get hold of, because dear God, I love it. I think it's my favorite Figuarts whatsoever. Damn it, it's so good. I highly recommend it. The way that the figure is, the color scheme, just the posability, feels like you're actually posing Spider-Man and not a plastic toy. So definitely 100% I would recommend getting this. So Rangers, what are your thoughts? Do you like Spider-Man? Do you not? Would you not get this figure? Would you pass? Let me know down below in the comments. And if you've liked this video, like, favorite, comment, and consider subscribing. Check out all the other videos on the channel if you want to help out on Patreon. Link is in the description down below. And as always, Rangers, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a bit.